This is a video about a guy in a game, in a computer, on the Earth, in the solar system, in the galaxy, and in the universe, where a handsome, strong young man goes out of his way to beat a game about buttons. After conquering the last game in my last two videos purely with my smoldering biceps, it was time for a new challenge. I joined this game and immediately I looked up at the top of my screen and I saw this bar. It was a progression bar fueled by energy, which I gained every couple seconds. Eventually it filled up, allowing me to tear up. To tear up, I had to hit this button, which was the core of the whole game. I laid my fat juicy buns on the button. Doing this gave me a feeling I've never felt before. I wanted to feel this feeling a second time, but I couldn't. The only way was to tear up, and the only way to tear up was to get more energy. On the side of the button, I saw another button, a flame button. Each time I press this button, it gives me one flame, and each flame gives me a multiplier that multiplies my energy production. On the side of that button, there was another button, a purple button, which gives me RP, aka realm points. These realm points can be spent on upgrades, which these upgrades can increase the production of energy, flame, or even the RP itself. After getting enough RP, I took my slimy tongue and licked the upgrade button, giving me more energy production. After upgrading a couple times, it felt like getting energy was like a breeze, caressing against my glorious ass. After bouncing on the button a couple times, I had finally had enough energy to tier 2. Walking around and playing this game, I noticed these people with unknown currencies I wasn't aware of, but my glorious abs weren't gonna give up that easy, and I was gonna become the best. But after tearing up to the second tier, I saw a third button. A blue button. This button was power. Just like realm points, power was used to buy more upgrades, which increased my production in energy. After busting it down on these buttons for a little bit more, I was finally able to make it to tier 3. After making it to tier 3, I had unlocked runes. Using flame, I could buy a rune which could give me different types of buffs depending on which type of rune I get. I'm eventually able to get a couple thousand flame per press of the button. Isn't it crazy how far we've come already? I go ahead and slap my juicy meat on the upgrade buttons so I can increase my production even further. I go ahead and buy more runes, giving me even more power. I went to go get some more flame, and god damn, getting those runes was a good idea. After some more progression later, I was finally able to make it a tier 4. Buying these upgrades were getting me exponentially more energy, flame, and etc. I noticed a new part of the map I unlocked after getting to tier 4. It was the flesh area. I have to spank this innocent monster over and over and over again to gather its flesh for more upgrades. I want to go ahead and get more runes, and I noticed that I could get an infinite amount of runes because of the absurd amount of flame I have, because of the pure grind and hard work your boy did to get this far. After some more upgrades later, we finally made it to 200 million flame per button press. We were now getting, this is a real number by the way, sextillions per second of energy. This enabled us to tier up another time, tier 5. After getting to tier 5, we have unlocked the new talent tree. The talent tree had benefits that you could spend prisms on to boost progression even further. Prisms were only obtainable every 15 seconds.
Oh my god, Zero to eat this. Stop killing me.
Take it.
Please.
Take
please.
it.
Ow,
Nah,
ow,
you gotta
stop,
take it.
please.
Take it. Take it. No, you. After teaching this little monster a lesson after standing there and looking me the wrong way, I gathered all of the flesh that I got from killing him over and over and over again and upgraded some more. I went ahead and went to go buy some more upgrades from the talent tree. I put all of it into the prisons upgrade so I can get more prisons at a time so I can get more upgrades. We were now getting the zillions of energy at a time, as well as trillions of flame. It was insane. I was finally able to seduce the button enough to finally be able to get to tier 6. As always, I went to go ahead and go whipping Nene every upgrade to increase all of our production so we can make it a tier 7. At tier 6, we unlocked a new rune the color rune. But this rune costed 25,000 realm points, which was insane. And because how slow we get realm point, there was no way we were getting any color runes anytime soon. I went to go spend my prisms at the talent tree, and I noticed there was an upgrade for RP, aka realm points. I could use these realm points to finally get a color rune, which would increase our production even further. My handsome oily self finally decided to go AFK and get some runes, and I did this for a hot minute. After a long night from the strip club, I came back and I had a lot of runes. And this many runes, whew, it was big. I was now getting millions of RP. That's insane. I also figured out the more time you spend in the game, you get these Robux tokens. These Robux tokens can be used to buy game passes, which is really handy if you don't want to use actual Robux. And I was able to buy this 3 times energy with just Robux tokens alone. I went to go take my fat juicy cheeks to the talent tree, and I noticed that you could get automation. This was revolutionary, and I was going to use this to my advantage. I could get flame and power automated just for me, and I didn't have to do anything. No more pressing buttons. I never thought it was possible, but I was finally able to get an infinite amount of color runes. Well, I'm not getting infinite, but I can buy an infinite amount. So I bought a couple so I could get some more progression so we can go insane. We finally have enough to make it a tier 8. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I went back to go get some more color runes, and at this time I was actually going to school, and I forgot to stop recording while I was AFK. So I recorded 8 hours. 8 hours of me just sitting there on the rune thing, just collecting dust, bro. I eventually came back and I stopped the recording. After looking around at what tier 8 had to offer, I saw these cubes. What do these cubes do? I don't know. I have no idea how these cubes work, but all I know is they're cubes and they boost my stuff up. That's all I know. There was also these orbs that were adding up over time. I could increase my orb production and also spend my orbs on extra energy multipliers and flame multipliers. I could also use these orbs to increase the level of the cubes. I don't know what that does, but heck yeah. We also eventually get to max out the full upgrade list on the power button. That is insane. We can't upgrade anymore with power. It is now useless, but now I have to rely on RP upgrades, flesh upgrades, and orb upgrades, and the cube upgrades. But it's kind of crazy that I'm able to max out a full upgrade. That's insane. I go ahead and go get some more upgrades at the talent tree so I can increase my production even more. How many times have I said production and increase in this video? I don't know. Somebody can go and count that, but I'm sure it's a lot. But anyways, we made it a tier 9, baby. Everybody clap. Everybody give a round of applause. I made it to 9. Whoa! What in God's name is that? Those are some spheres. We get spheres every so often. We increase our sphere productions with more spheres. And we use spheres to get different upgrades so we can increase our production even further. Even further. I don't know how many times we said production, but that's got to be like the 800th. But anyways, my amount of spheres can eventually hit a certain milestone, which also gives us different types of buffs, which is really epic riz.
Did this guy just say epic riz, bro? Get him out of here. Get him out of here, bro. What the hell?
I find this accelerator thing, which can increase the production rate of our prism generation. That's pretty cool. A couple hours later of doing upgrades and stuff, I don't want to show me upgrading continuously and y'all just it'll just be boring. Trust me, it'll just be boring. But eventually we start getting quadrillions of spheres. That's a lot of spheres. I'm pretty sure that's more spheres than the amount of sand in the world. That's crazy. Hold on, we're gonna look that up. God damn! God! I forgot to mention there's a new rune that we unlocked on tier 9, and that was this nature rune, which is the best rune in the game and the one in my thumbnail. But this is the main reason why I'm as powerful as I am now. So I just spam this rune. I just spank it. I just go bow, bow. I just start giving it back shots and everything. It's going crazy. It was the only way to get a lot more spheres, hopefully beating the amount of sand we have in the world. I don't know if 1 DDE is more than 7.5 sextillion grains of sand, but I'm pretty sure it is. I officially have more spheres in this game than all the grains of sand in the whole world. That's crazy. That's crazy. I probably have more than the whole universe. More grains of sand in the whole universe. I don't know. But now we have finally done it. We have finally had enough to make it a tier 10. It's insane how long this took. I'm gonna tell you how long this took. This took like 24 hours just to get to tier 10. That is insane. And I mashed it all the way up under like 12 minutes or something. That's crazy. But that's not it. I know it's unbelievable, but that's not it though. But I'm not going to extend this video any further, and if this video hits let's say 25 likes, I will do whatever is left in the game, and I'll record it, and I'll make a second part. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not gonna say anything else other than subscribe, like, and comment your favorite fruit. See you on the next one.